It's time for our Bahakel Sports Game of the Week from Waxhaw, North Carolina tonight. Our second of the doubleheader tonight between the Cuthbertson Cavaliers at 11-6 and 2-2 in the Southern Carolina Conference, and the Charlotte Catholic Cougars 13-3 and a perfect 4-0 in Southern Carolina Conference play so far. Kendall Lewis here with you on BahakelSports.com. We're glad you're tuned in with us from wherever you may be. Let's take a look at our players to watch. First, for the Charlotte Catholic Cougars, it all starts with Jack Siegel, 20.3 points per game. And this is a kid that pulls down 5 rebounds a game for Mike King and his crew, and also almost 3 assists this year. Kid can do it all for Charlotte Catholic. On the other side, for Cuthbertson, it begins with Braylon Cheek, 13 points a game and 6 rebounds. And this is a kid that really makes them go. A stretch 4. He's a big-time baseball player as well. Number 14 in white as well for the Cavaliers. Charlotte Catholic in the Road Red unis, light blue trim, light blue letters and numbers. Mike King, their head coach, has been doing this for 18 years at Charlotte Catholic. And on the other side, Cuthbertson in the home whites, blue trim, blue letters, blue numbers, and the white unis tonight. We're set for tip-off. Braylon Cheek to jump it up against Keaton McKinstry. First of 2 regular season meetings between the Cougars and the Cavaliers, and we're underway. Cuthbertson wins the tap, and the Cavaliers will control the rock first here. Gavin Malone brings it across the timeline for the Cavs. Malone into the paint, trying to kiss it off the window. No. Cheek, offensive board, back up, 2 chances, no. And rebound pulled in by Mac Jordan, kid that Coach King calls their attitude on this team. Kapsiak trying to bounce it inside, stolen away. In transition comes Nali. Malone, shot fake, gets into the paint. He'll pick up his dribble. Malone crafty at the point for Cuthbertson. Senior right at 6 feet tall. Boy, Charlotte Catholic very good defensively this year. Cheek trying to change hands and finish, couldn't do so. Rebound Cougars. Jordan skips it across. Joseph Kapsiak looking, trying to dump it inside, and a turnover back to the Cavaliers. Couple of turnovers here in the first couple of possessions for Charlotte Catholic. Little token pressure by the Cougars. Cavaliers get it into the front court. Malone from 3, he connects. It took 1 minute and 22 seconds, but the Cavaliers strike first. Nice spin in the paint, fall away, teardrop, no, big rebound Cheek. Here come the Cavaliers. Oh, running the floor, sweet finish from Ethan Nelson, and Mike King wants a timeout. A 5-0 start for the Cavaliers. And we'll keep it right here from Waxhaw. Take a second look. Good bounce pass in transition from Nali to Ethan Nelson. And Cuthbertson with a 5-0 start. Mike King doesn't like what he's seeing. A couple of turnovers from Charlotte Catholic, and he wants a timeout. Well, we touched on it. This Cuthbertson team, 11-6. They played a really good non-conference schedule as well. And their head coach, O'Neal Palmer, who is in year 1, runs ACE skill development. Cheek saves it back in play. 5-3 our score. Cuthbertson leads by 2. Kendall Lewis here with you. Malone gets into the paint, had it rejected, back in play. Here come the Cougars. Coast to coast in transition. Jordan lost the rock, tapped out of bounds. It'll go back to Cuthbertson. And just over 5 minutes left to play, folks, so we apologize, a few technical difficulties. We're going to get sorted out here shortly. Transition 3 short. And a whistle and a foul comes in against Charlotte Catholic. That's the first team foul of the game. Goes against Mac Jordan, his first. Cuthbertson gets it in on the baseline out of bounds. And Braylon Cheek swings it, work it inside, back out to Cheek. He can shoot it. Rims in and out. Offensive board. Big one for Nali. Another look at 3. It's good. Grady Webb, who set the all-time record for made threes here in program history, knocks down a big one and gets a deflection on the other end. It'll stay with Charlotte Catholic. .434 left to play, first quarter. Siegel off a screen. You betcha. Jack Siegel 2 for 2 from downtown. Kid can absolutely light it up from 3. He's got 2 makes, all 6 of the Charlotte Catholic points here early. Malone, corner trapped. And it just throws it off the leg of Mac Jordan. It'll stay on this end with the Cavaliers. That'll bring us to immediate timeout with 4:11 left to go in the first quarter. Cuthbertson, a 2-point lead. Southern Carolina clash. We'll be right back on our Bahakel Sports. Cuthbertson leading Charlotte Catholic 8-6 midway through the first quarter. Kendall Lewis here with you on our Bahakel Sports Game of the Week. And we're back to action here. Jack Siegel has all 6 of the Charlotte Catholic points here early in the first quarter. And they inbound to Gavin Malone. Like Grady Webb, number 15 in white, we mentioned hit a big 3 while ago, has this program record in makes from 3 here at Cuthbertson. Charlotte Catholic in transition. Oh, a nice step through. Woosty couldn't finish, and a whistle comes in. It's going to stay on this end with Charlotte Catholic. Quick inbound. Bucket and the foul. Kapsiak with a chance at 3. Now let's take a second look. Joseph Kapsiak, really versatile kid that goes right at 6'4", that Coach King will move and can guard 1 through 5 for this Charlotte Catholic team. And knocks down the free throw, and it gives Charlotte Catholic their first lead of the ball game. here with 3:40 left to play first quarter. Dangerous pass, intercepted, taken away by McKinstry. Back the other way comes Charlotte Catholic. Jordan attacking and draws the foul. Boy, Mac Jordan, as we mentioned, a kid that Mike King calls the attitude of this team. How about that move to get in the paint? And Jordan's going to go to the charity stripe for Charlotte Catholic. And strips the net on the first. With Charlotte Catholic, as we mentioned, if you're just tuning in, just took their first lead of the game. We're down 5-0 early. Mac Jordan really sets the tone defensively for this Charlotte Catholic team as well. He makes them both. 11-8 Charlotte Catholic. A full court press. Cuthbertson gets it into the front court and then stripped out of the hands of Darian Smith and taken away by the Cougars. Out of bounds off the leg of Siegel. This will go back to Cuthbertson. Substitution in. Andrew Shepard in for the first time tonight for Charlotte Catholic. Abuzidi in the game as well for Cuthbertson. Cheek. Oh, nice spin. Tough move to draw the foul from Braylon Cheek. We'll take a second look. Boy, Braylon Cheek is right at 6'6" and is a big-time baseball player here at Cuthbertson. He had to have shoulder surgery last year and was unable to play, but a pitcher here for the Cavaliers. And as a matter of fact, just transferred into Cuthbertson and had to have that shoulder surgery, but is a kid that's getting basketball looks now as a senior here at Cuthbertson. 11-9, Charlotte Catholic with the lead. Siegel feeds it inside. Kick out. Kapsiak will try it. You betcha for three. Joseph Kapsiak gives Charlotte Catholic their largest lead of the first quarter. Nali brings it into the front court for Cuthbertson. Cheek, he can shoot the three, gives it up. Smith into the paint, step back jumper. Spins out, loose change, picks up by Kapsiak of Charlotte Catholic. Kicks it, Siegel, shot fake, down the baseline, reverses it home. Give Jack Siegel 8 points. And Charlotte Catholic up 16-9 with 1:54. We'll keep it right here from Cuthbertson High School. Well, that time Siegel showing he can beat you off the bounce for Charlotte Catholic. And we get a look inside of the huddle. Mike King, 18 years as the head coach here at Charlotte Catholic. And take a look at some of their stats for the season. Over 64 points a game. How about 12 assists a game for Mike King's crew? I think that's impressive. He talked about earlier before this one how unselfish this team is and has really liked their ball movement. Rebounding a big key he talked heavily about in winning tonight's game. They average 26 boards a ball game. And after starting out a little bit sluggish, a couple of early turnovers and down 5-0 in the first minute and a half, they have ramped things up here, and they've got their largest lead, 16-9, with less than 2 minutes to play first quarter. Kendall Lewis here with you, BahakelSports.com. We're glad you're tuned in with us from wherever you may be. into the paint. Oh, tough take to the rack. Abu Zidi, how did he get it to go? Kisses it off the window. Here's Siegel. 2 for 2 from 3 tonight is Jack Siegel. Joseph Kapsiak driving. Smith altered the shot. Got a piece of it. Here comes Cuthbertson in transition. Back to Smith on the trail 3. Oh, nice save. Back inside for 2. Nali. Boy, heads up play by the Cavaliers. And a big bucket to trim the deficit back to 3. Down the baseline. Boy, strong take. Jordan gets it to go, plus the foul. He's got a chance at 3. And take a second look at the replay. And Mac Jordan, we talked heavily about the kid's only a sophomore in Mike King's system, really sets the tone defensively for this club and completes the three-point play. 19-13 now. Lead back up to 6 for the Cougars. Abu Zidi brings it into the front court for Cuthbertson. He'll survey. Cheek down the alley, absorbs the contact and finishes. Boy, Braylon Cheek, kid right at 6'6". That time with a finish through traffic. 19-15. Siegel surveys the floor. These teams will mix and match defensively. Game clock at 10 seconds. Siegel drives in, changes hands, off the window. How did he get it to go? And the first quarter comes to a close. Tough take for Siegel. 21-15 on our Bahakel Sports Game of the Week. We'll be right back from Waxhaw after these messages. (21-15) Charlotte Catholic with a 6-point lead over Cuthbertson here as we come back to you at the start of the second quarter. Boy, what a bucket from Jack Siegel to end the first quarter and extend this lead back up to 6 for the Cougars. Quick foul on the Cavaliers 3 seconds into the second quarter. Oh, nice backdoor cut. How about the pass from Mac Jordan to Joseph Kapsiak for 2? Boy, sweet dish from Jordan. How about the cut from Kapsiak? Largest lead of the game now for Charlotte Catholic at 8, 23-15. Cheek, the finish. Braylon Cheek again with the first 2 points of the second quarter for the Cavaliers. Matthew Kapsiak in the game as well. He'll kick it. Tough move, and gets the roll. Does Trey Hauser off the bench. Lead back up to 8 for Charlotte Catholic. Less than 7 to play first half. Nelson surveys the floor. There's the back cut, back to Nelson. Can't get it to go, but he was fouled. And Nelson will head to the free throw line for the Cavaliers. Take a look at the replay. Boy, good design that time. And mentioned O'Neal Palmer gets creative with back cuts and screens and reversals as he rims out the first free throw. Nelson, 6'3" senior for the Cavaliers, tickles the twine on the second. A 7-point lead for Charlotte Catholic. Kendall Lewis here with you on BahakelSports.com. Our Bahakel Sports game of the week from Waxhaw, North Carolina tonight. Siegel gets into the paint. Off his pivot foot, can't finish. Cheek altered the shot. Second chance, yes. Keaton McKinstry with the offensive board and putback for Charlotte Catholic. Lead back up to 9 for the Cougars. Big possession right here. Cuthbertson really needs a bucket. Harris surveys Cheek, looking baseline, and draws the foul against McKinstry. It's the first against McKinstry. And just the second team foul on Charlotte Catholic here in the second quarter. Boy, dangerous pass. Stolen away by Joseph Kapsiak. And he's fouled on the other end by Nali. Boy, Harris trying to float it inbounds on the baseline. So Joseph Kapsiak will go to the free throw line for Charlotte Catholic. And first one's off the back of the rim. And Joseph Kapsiak, a kid that we mentioned really versatile in this Charlotte Catholic system. Charlotte Catholic right now ranked second in the state in the 6A classification, just behind Northern Nash, who's on the east. And the press turns over Cuthbertson. Jordan into the paint, goes up strong, no. Offensive board, Mac Jordan puts it back in. And lead continues to grow up to 12 for Charlotte Catholic now. They skip it up ahead for Cheek. And blocked. Woosty came out of nowhere to reject the mid-range J and take a second look at the replay. Boy, big block for Luke Woosty. Get it in bounds underneath, and a foul. As Nali was trying to go up in the act of shooting. He'll head to the free throw line with 5.5 left to play in the first half. Chase Nali, one of the seniors that's played well this year for Coach Palmer and his crew. We talked about Coach Palmer earlier. He runs the ACE skill development and teaches the game year-round along with his head coaching duties here for the Cavaliers. 11-point lead, active hands that time. Webb poked it free. Here's Mac Jordan at the top. Charlotte Catholic will set it back up. Jordan into the paint, pulls up, mid-range J, no. Tapped around, out of bounds. It's going to stay on this end with the Cougars. McKinstry will trigger it in along the baseline. Jordan picks up his dribble. Swings it over to Woosty. Game clock under 5 left to play. First half now. Kapsiak, he'll try it from 3. You betcha. Can't leave him all alone, and he makes Cuthbertson pay. 33-19, 14-point lead for the Cougars. And driving in is Grady Webb. He draws the foul. Well, Webb will head to the charity stripe. For Cuthbertson. Well, this is a kid that, as we mentioned, set the school record for made threes. And counting this year. He is well over 100 made threes in his career here for the Cavaliers. Heading to play his college basketball at Brevard next year is Grady Webb. Quick crossover at the top from Kerr. Oh, nice dump off. Woosty for 2. 15-point lead for Charlotte Catholic. Boy, Cuthbertson really needs a bucket right here on this possession. Webb skips it. Back to the top with Gunby. Boy, 3 long that time from Nali. Siegel brings it up, skips it, open, corner pocket 3, you betcha. Luke Woosty from downtown, and Mike King is loving it right now. 18-point Charlotte Catholic lead. Nali trying to back his way inside for the Cavaliers. Harris out front. Boy, Charlotte Catholic all in the faces of the Cavs right now. They have ramped up this pressure. And a whistle and a foul comes in. And with 3:23 left to play in the second quarter, we'll take a break on our Bahakel Sports Game of the Week. We'll be right back from Waxhaw after these messages. There's O'Neal Palmer. He's year 1 as the head coach for the Cuthbertson Cavaliers and has really done a nice job of turning this program around. 11-6. They're 2-2 in Southern Carolina Conference play right now. He runs ACE skill development, as we talked about, where he's around the game year-round. Training, as well as his head coaching duties. here for the Cavaliers as the first free throw is up and good for Grady Webb. The Cavaliers really got to get Webb going from downtown to have a chance to get back in this game. He makes the second. A little bit of pressure from the Cavaliers trying to mix things up here. And Charlotte Catholic turns it over. Errant pass out of bounds. A chance with 3:17 for the Cavaliers to maybe chip into this deficit. Malone brings it across the timeline for the Cavaliers. Malone into the paint. Strong take off the glass, yes. Little mini 4-0 run for the Cavaliers. Charlotte Catholic skips it up ahead. Oh, look, nice give to Siegel. And a chance at three. How about that little give and go from Hauser back to Siegel? And a chance to complete the three-point play right here for Charlotte Catholic. Malone shot fake, spins down the alley, changing hands, he draws the foul. And Gavin Malone, the senior, will head to the free throw line for the Cavaliers. Take a second look. I'll tell you what, Gavin Malone, shifty in the paint for Cuthbertson. And he was out a long time. Just got back in about 2 minutes ago for Cuthbertson. And misses the first one off the back of the rim. Oh, these are big right now for Cuthbertson with 2:34 left to play in the first half. Second one's up and true. Deficit down to 15. And Matt Jordan gets fouled in the backcourt. Charlotte Catholic gets it into the front court. And Mac Jordan, so shifty, one of the better sophomores in the Charlotte metro area. Tapped around, this one right into the hands of Nali. Braylon Cheek back in. Three from the corner from Webb that time, wouldn't go. Rebound off to Charlotte Catholic. Here come the Cougars. Trying to thread the needle. And nearly stolen by Cheek. Foot was on the baseline. It's going to stay with the Cougars. Interesting spot here. They get it in. Siegel kicks it to the top. Tough shot, it's good. Trey Hauser, spark plug off the bench for Charlotte Catholic. Malone drives in, changing hands, no, tap back, no. On the second chance, Nickerson couldn't get it to go. Rebound off to the Cougars. Jordan, coast to coast with the left hand, he finishes. 19-point lead for the Cougars. Malone calls a play just inside of midcourt. Final minute of the first half. On the turnaround, spins out, no. And rebound collected in by Woosty. 44 seconds left to play for Charlotte Catholic with a 19-point lead. can leak this down and have the final shot. Jordan has been really good for Charlotte Catholic all year. Surveys the floor with 20 seconds. And Mike King wants a timeout here with 17 left to go to draw something up here late second quarter. And we'll keep it right here from Cuthbertson High School on our Bahakel Sports Game of the Week with Kendall Lewis here with you. Tell you what, let's look at those conference standings. Charlotte Catholic is the lone team right now at 4-0 in this conference, so trying to stay in sole possession of first place. They're also ranked second in the latest 6A rankings, just behind Northern Nash, who is on the east side of the state over in that Rocky Mount area. Marvin Ridge at 3-1. It's a logjam. You've got 3 teams with 2 losses, including Cuthbertson, who can really make a jump in the standings with a win tonight, but find themselves down 19 here with 17 ticks left in the second quarter. Joseph Kapsiak will trigger it in for the Cougars. Get it to Mac Jordan. Game clock at 12. Cheat nearly poked it free. Hauser kicks it. Siegel down the baseline. Wild shot, tapped around. 3 seconds. Cheek up ahead. Malone at the buzzer. Just off the back of the rim. And the first half comes to a close. Strong second quarter from Charlotte Catholic, and they lead it 44-25 on our Bahakel Sports Game of the Week. We'll be right back with our halftime report here from Waxhaw after these messages. (44-25) Charlotte Catholic leading Cuthbertson here at the half on our Bahakel Sports Game of the Week. Kendall Lewis here with you, and what a second quarter it was for Mike King's crew as they made the push, and they've got their largest lead of the game right now. Let's take a look back at those Southern Carolina Conference standings right now. This is a 6A, 7A split conference. 3 teams with 2 losses. Cuthbertson with a win tonight could really helped themselves out with over half of a conference slate left to be played. Weddington at 3-2. Charlotte Catholic trying to stay in sole possession of first place. They are currently ranked second in the latest 6A state rankings, just behind Northern Nash, who is over in Rocky Mount, who's unbeaten so far this year. But Charlotte Catholic off to a strong start this year and a strong start to conference play. And they lead this one here, 44-25. We'll be right back on our halftime report from BahakelSports.com.